Alright, so we got a channel called So. Hi everyone, my name is Eric.
And my name is Jiaxue.
Okay, so in this video itself, we are just sharing like a journey of a new podcaster. So we have shared with you like how do we set up all this stuff together with Matthias, with all our Rode mic, Rode machines, the camera, yeah, all the fancy stuff, right? Unlike all the like so-called podcaster out there, they start off with more simpler equipment. We start off more fancy.
It's really fancy.
Because we got the resources, but that's not the point. The point is like we are starting anew, and in this episode itself, we just like to go through how do we set up our own channel name itself. All right, so there's a few questions that you usually go through lah. So
First up is probably like, what is the channel name? Then the next one is, what is the niche going to be about?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Those are the two common things.
So what's the channel name and what's the niche that we are going into? All right, so maybe we start from what's the channel name itself. So Jiaxuan, how do you start?
My initial thoughts was to just use Eric and Jiaxuan, the Eric and Jiaxuan channel. But Eric feedback to me that it was
All right, I think maybe it is too
long,
too long.
You know, not that long.
not catchy enough.
Yeah, not catchy, and then I couldn't follow like, well, Eric and what or what? So it's like it's too long lah. We need a more catchy and more powerful kind of like channel name.
You mean like either pun related or something that relates to what we are doing in our niche lah.
Yeah.
So talking about that, right? Should we start with the niche first?
All right, sure. Maybe we just start with like what do we want to cover in this podcast itself. So like when both of us come into a consensus that we like to run our so-called channel, we like to do our personal like initiative. Of course lah, we want to do our own branding. What's come into your mind when you like to start a podcast?
So for me, I think I'm coming from an angle of a newly father that is exploring this whole fatherhood journey, right? And at the same time, I want to see how I can, touch into topics like personal finance or something that I can help my son in the future to become a more successful or more, sociable person. Something that I wish I had the resources to do so, but since I already passed that stage, right, I want to have this opportunity for my little boy Kaiser.
All right, so it's more on like personal finance, character building.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, character building. Wow, this is
Very deep.
taught from a father. I'm not a father yet, so I'm married but not a father. So for me, when I talk about like starting a channel, right? So what are the things that I like to share with people who tuning in like you guys? So first of all, I think I'm a person that believes in growth in a few aspects. So one of the aspects is really the personal growth in terms of like mental, our spiritual, how can we grow as our age grow lah. Yeah, because at different age we face different things. So how can we mentally prepare different kind of settings that we are in? So it's like the mental stuff. Way before like going through this stage, like so it's like career. So my first thought in line like as a career person, how can I explore and how can I grow in this space, my career growth? But if you ask me specifically, I would say career, personal finance, yeah, and lastly, the things that I still so-called experiencing and growing myself is just like, how can I grow more, have strength in my mental? How can
Mental
I grow,
strength.
go stronger in this space lah.
Mental strength, I can think of is like you go sign on, then they whack you upside down, right?
I think that one coupled with some physical and mental, I agree that, but a lot of it is personal journey on how can we fulfill our goal and how can we fulfill our aspirations kind of stuff. Yeah, in this process, how would you reflect and then to expand our mental capacity to accept maybe failure,
Big fail.
to accept judgment. Maybe the more important is how to accept myself that I am different from the other people and my path are different. So how can I be myself but not constantly comparing?
Oh, actually, that's a very good point that you mentioned because I've been reading a lot of, not reading, I'm just watching a lot of reels, right? Some of the videos that caught my attention is like, how can we be ourselves and not getting too mindful about what people are judging us? I think that's something that I personally grew up with that I don't know if it's a it's common, but if I didn't pay too much attention to how much people judge me or say about me, right, then it might have boosted my personal confidence lah. That would potentially help me in the long run.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that.
So it's like personal and emotional stuff. Yeah. So in conclusion, career,
Personal finance.
and also personal emotional journey kind of thing.
So it's touching a lot of points in adulting.
Yeah, but I don't know, adulting, is it a good name for the channel? Yeah, because it's
Adult.
a bit
老派.
too, yeah,
Too
too
old.
generic. When people talk about adulting, it's like there's a painful process in it instead of like exciting and experiential journey. But growth is the keyword that I'm looking for lah.
Okay. A thought that went past my mind was
1 hour later.
the curious. No.
I suddenly have this acronym GTM lah. GTM. So
Go to market.
Yeah, GTM in marketing and business model wise, we talk about go to market. But here what I'm talking about is like growth to mastery.
Oh.
Yeah, GTM, the GTM channel, growth to mastery.
Sounds catchy.
Yeah. Does the language make sense? Growth to mastery. Maybe research lah. Is growth to mastery a phrase that people use? Growth to mastery. Matthias, growth toward mastery. Towards mastery. Growth to mastery. Growth towards mastery. Formal.
Too formal.
Not fun. Alright.
Go to
Master what? You want master what?
Good question.
Alright. But I think it's along the line for me. So what do you think?
For me, I think it's quite. Acronym is always something that can really help to catch people's attention. Like TDK, right? The daily catch up.
Yeah, TSL, the smart local.
Okay.
TFC, the financial coconut.
GTM. Let's look for GTM channels.
Wow, that's a lot.
Wow, there's a lot of GTM.
Yeah, because it's a common term in marketing world.
G2M. I think there is.
But I think we just go back to what we like to talk about, and then we create a phrase along it lah. So just now, for you also personal finance and character building for your kids. So would we want to go specific into personal finance only, or?
Would we want to do that? I mean, there are many channels that is already focusing on that lah.
So for me, I also go through a process like there are so many channels out there. Why is it me to do it, and why is it me to do this specific topic? I think it's why you want to do it, rather than like
People are already doing it.
yeah, people are already doing it. So with the why itself, we can do more long lastingly lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, why and what?
What is the target audience that you're looking at? Because it sounded like it's more towards young to mid.
I would say anyone that is 20 to 30 that looking for like personal mastery, personal growth journey. Previously, I thought of this thing called PE lah.
Price to earnings.
No, personal enrichment, personal enlightenment. Like it's personal. It's nothing to do with like your company or even your family. Just around personal. Everything about yourself. So that's why I come to PE class, personal enrichment class. All your kids has your enrichment class, but why adult doesn't have enrichment class?
That's very true.
Yeah, personal enrichment. Yeah, enrich ourselves. Regardless, is it like money, or is it your experience, or is it our career? Anything that can enrich us as a whole. So PE class, the PE class, the personal enrichment channel.
TPE. Hey, there isn't one that is. There's a lot lah. TPE 92 something. Okay, we can think of the.
I think the
Handle.
long form is the personal enrichment, right? What do you think? The Personal Enrichment Channel, TPE.
The personal enrichment channel. TPE highway. The personal enrichment highway. Then it's like a pun to signify that hey, we are in Singapore. No, okay, that's a no face. When I created my own channel, I also took a while, right, to think like what is
How long have you take to decide on your channel name?
I think I changed once. The first rendition of it was like the passionate investor or something like that. But it doesn't really show me as the face of this channel lah. So I thought like if I were to put my name and the journey that I'm doing with my boy Kaiser, right, then just make it JXK lah. Jia Xuan and Kaiser. So that's why I proposed like Eric and Jia Xuan or yeah, but Jia Xuan is not a very easy to understand name. Eric and JX. Is it shorter?
I think just what JE, like Jia Xuan and Eric.
JE.
JE.
Jurong East.
Maybe what do you like?
I like to eat seafood.
Okay, seafood. Alright, for me, chocolate cake.
Seafood chocolate cake.
Chocolate. White chocolate is, for me, is like, I like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I grow older, I mean, at young age, I like milk. I like everything sweet. So chocolate is the one that I go for. I like chocolate, milk chocolate, chocolate with nuts. But if the chocolate go with something sour, I will spit out.
Oh,
So it's anything sweet. But as I age, I start to appreciate bitter stuff, you know.
Is it cause like as we
Bitter,
grow older?
yeah, the bitter come with the sweet taste,
The bittersweet.
the bittersweet. Yeah. So when life turns a bit harder, like a bit bitter, but it come with the sweetness at the end. So it's like we've put in hard work, and then the sweetness come out at itself. The bittersweet channel. I think we almost there already.
I think
Almost
bittersweet.
there.
Bittersweet something. Bittersweet.
Yeah, one of the channel that in Singapore that like grow quite big is the Outcast. So the Outcast, I do follow them lah. So I think the spirit around it is like, the first one, they are a bit different from the rest. So that's why they call themselves the Outcast lah.
Ooh.
So they grew, which is like, yeah, bittersweet, the outcasted bittersweet. No, too long.
Wow.
Or you just go with bittersweet. Actually, all this my idea. You should sound out your idea.
I don't know what to voice out.
So you can see I'm quite a creative guy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just that when making decision is a bit harder for me also. So in short we got what the GTM, TPE, bittersweet.
Yeah, TPE sounds a bit too old lah, so maybe not that. But I like the acronym though. I like the acronym. TPE. Some things that everybody knows. SLE also can.
I think we don't need the draw too much relevance with Singapore Highway Expressway. Yeah. Well, actually this episode quite long.
Yeah, I need to cut a lot later.
Wow. Yes. So he's volunteering himself to cut the video. Just now I also shoot some video. I can send you the copy.
2 hours later.
Why the Why channel. Why
Sounds like a good channel to have.
Why the recent news from the scandal. Why are you doing personal finance? Why do we need to save money? Why does everything need to ask why? Can't we just do it? Why?
Why ask why?
Why? Yeah. Why ask why?
Oh, there's so many ask why.
Why?
Do you want the content to be just for Singaporeans or?
If it's not Singaporean, it is our common things that like throughout the world. We are growing one. Just that when we grow, what are the things that we will put focus on first? So in the Western world, they will put a lot of focus on character building lah. But in my part of the world, it's like we put a lot of emphasis on skill and knowledge, but not so much about asking the why lah. The curiosity doesn't come into place as early stage lah. Yeah, so that's why if I will have a kid, I think it's best he can be always asking why lah. Asking why he need to do this, why he need to do that, why. And then when he question why, he question me, then I also think why lah. Yeah, why I still working when I'm in my almost 30, mid-30s? Why am I still working? And why I'm doing this channel? Yeah. There's a channel called Keep Thinking yeah, by
Keep
MJ.
asking.
Keep Thinking.
Keep asking why. How about that?
Keep asking why.
Or keep your why. Keep your why. KYY.
And this English you don't ask me lah. You say okay then okay already.
No, now I got a more important question. Problem. I cannot log into my Gmail to create my channel. No! Oh,
Okay.
nice. I found it. Yay! We
Okay.
can move on to the next part.
When one of the things that customer service do, right? You always ask what you want. Actually, a better customer service, like they will understand why you want it. Why are you asking this? Yeah, it's like why you want to go to school. The reason I want to go to school is just to have fun.
To meet friends.
Just to meet friends, yeah.
Talk,
It's
sing
not
song.
yeah, it's not about learning per se. Why I want to go school? Just to have fun. Why I don't want to go work? Just to have fun. I don't want to work. Yeah. If the fun like if I'm missing the fun, that's where I want to change my environment. Right? So why I want this? Because it's fun. Why oh why? Why oh why? Why oh why oh why oh why?
Let's create. So what is it going to be? Channel name. You still want your bittersweet inside? The bittersweet why?
No, I can. We can have a why in the channel, but ask your why.
Too generic.
It's not exploratory. It's more ordering. I like more exploration type one.
You see, this is the first part of the journey that is always the most.
Yeah. So you have spent hours on this already. So let recap. We got why not, via the JE, the journey to enlightenment, the PE, the personal enrichment, and then we got GTM, growth to mastery, which is right now is the lowest priority.
Yep. That sums up everything.
So the why word comes more stronger to you, right? Why?
I mean, like, that's something that kids ask, adult ask, you ask, I ask. Why?
So throughout the channel, we will keep asking why we are doing certain stuff, why we make some decisions, and yeah, sometimes it may not have a reason of why. It's just intuition. So why? So why? Or so why?
Sounds good. So why?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
So why?
So why? Okay. I think we
I think
have
this is a good-
concluded.
All right, so we got a channel called So Why? Hey, give a clap, man, give a clap. All right, so let's do a recap on what we have done for the past more than 1 hour, I think. What's the recording time?
Let me take a look. Hey, surprisingly, we only
just
take 37 minutes. I think this is a very productive 37
Okay,
minutes.
I think what is so powerful here is because we do it together, 2 person. We have some pressure of time, and then we do a lot of brainstorm. So yeah, we did a lot of brainstorm. We got a lot different name, what BTS or
TPE.
TPE. Yeah, and then what JE. So we got a lot. So in the end of the day, we come to a conclusion that whatever we do, right? So we come to a conclusion that why is the things that why the word is the things that hits both of us, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why? Yeah. So why? Why you pick this? So why?
Why? I also don't know. But I think that now that I reflect back, right, when I was young, right, I got this comment from my older friends at the point of time. It says, "Hey, why you ask so many questions? Why
Wow, it hit back you.
It hit me back in the head. Or
All right, so I'm going to do this in every channel, every so-called podcast that we do. I'll always ask him, so why? So I will not get a question. So why?
I'll ask him back.
Yeah.
So why
I think first of all, I think the question's catchy lah. So why? So in my earlier days when I was kid, I always listened to this, like, I don't know, is it show or podcast called 10万个为什么. It's like
Oh, I like
millions
that
of
one.
why. So it really like questioning every other stuff that we
Happens
can
in life.
see, we can touch, it's happened. Whatever happened in his life, so what? So why? But when things happen to me, right, I seldom ask, so why? I will just take it,
Like,
go with it. Yeah, more of like acknowledging, and then it's either I accept it, acknowledge it, or I ignore it, but not asking the why. And I think this revealed back to my past few years of my career. So the more into my career, I start asking why. And more recently, I come upon the discussion or conversation. So what is your why? And then she recommended me to read the book Find Your Why. So
Find Your Why.
I'm in the personal journey on finding my why. Yeah. So I think so why hits me at this point of time.
Nice. For the viewers here, right? So hopefully from this channel itself, right, you also can find your whys, and also we can address all of your whys if possible.
All right. So shall we close this?
Yes. Okay.
So thank you everyone. Welcome to our new channel. So why?
So, yeah.
Bye bye.